So we are going to do an oracle and tarot reading. And there's no one here yet. And I'm trying to figure out what oracle we're going to do first. And it's going to be about the chaser. And I think I found what I'm going to do. Hang on for a second. Hi, how are you guys? So I'm waiting for more people to come on. We're doing a twin flame reading using tarot cards for the collective oracle reading and tarot cards. Is going to be about the chaser and the twin flame dynamics. And I'm really joining. Hey, how are you? Hola. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be best for the collective, because some of my oracle cards can be a little, long. It's like, hang on, okay? I'm trying to figure out what. Yeah, I'm being divinely guided to the Lightwork Oracle. So if you guys want to share this live, let me know. Like, share the live, please. I did a really cool, I have to say myself, a really cool live yesterday, and I was flagged. I'm just being brutally honest. So I could be shadow banned. So if you guys don't mind sharing the channel right now, just for this particular twin flame reading, and so that we can get to the business of being self-realized and self-actualized. If you guys are attracted to this reading, just so you know, and the message is most likely for you. And you may not know me as a reader, but I don't sugarcoat it, just so you know, okay? I don't sugarcoat. You guys who are asking to join the live, it's not my thing. When I have people joining the live, I know them, and I'm all about their energy, and I know, and I usually interview them on the lives. If you take some time to go on my YouTube, you'll see the kind of lives where I invite people. So if you don't mind, while I'm on, like, don't ask me to join, because I need to be focused. I'm downloading from my guides. I can't have distractions of people trying to join my live. This is, I can't, okay? Just, I need to focus. I need to connect, and I can't, sorry, no offense. It's nothing against anyone, okay? Just to be clear. So I'm waiting for more people. Please join the live. Please share the live. I've been shuffling my new oracle cards for the last 20 minutes. It's relaxing. Yes, it can be. What kind of oracle deck did you get? Hi there. Hello. Hi, Stella. It's good to see you. So be patient, because we're waiting for people to come on, and it's not fair for them, because a lot of them have been waiting for me to do this Chaser Twin Flame reading. It was a request from one of my followers. Romance Angel cards, Dorian Virtue. Oh, Jesus, I get you. I still have some of her cards. I'm sleepy, but couldn't miss this one. All right, cool. So give me a few more seconds. I'm trying to figure out where the hell my lighter is. God bloody hell. And the reason I'm using a lighter, just so you know, I do not smoke. It's not for what you think. It's for saging, because I take this pretty seriously. So hang on for a quick second. It's like lighters disappear in this house, because unfortunately we've got a lot of pot smokers in the house. So lighters disappear. It's ridiculous. It's like I buy lighters like you wouldn't believe, and they just disappear. And bloody hell. Okay, just let's keep. All right, so before we start the reading, if you could give your angels, guides, and allies permission to guide you in the session. That will be, I just found a lighter, perfect. And when you're ready, the first thing we're going to do, if you don't mind, is we're going to do an oracle reading, okay? Absolutely. Are you kidding? It's fun. I made it. Yay! I'm so excited. Yeah, because it's not fun when you're in the middle of a reading like this. It's like, oh, shit, like, where are we now? All right, so share the live, because, again, I think it'll benefit some people. And I'm going to pull out the Lightworker Oracle, and then we're going to do a tarot reading for the Twin Flame Collective Chaser. And this is all about the chaser, okay? We want to know what power has for you, what it wants you to understand about your situation, okay? And some of you may not be chasers technically, but what it means is you're kind of waiting. And whether you're chasing or waiting, we don't want any of that shit. No, you don't wait and you don't chase, okay? But you don't either, and you do not block unless she is a psychopath. Then of course you block. But aside from that, don't block. Okay, I'm just saying. Although it's midnight here, I stayed up for this. Oh my God. Okay, let's hurry. All right, it's only going to be 1 hour, guys. 1 hour, and so I need you guys to just close your eyes, ask power, source, whatever you call your angels, your guides, your allies, to give you the message you need that's going to be fitting. And when you're ready, pick from the top, bottom, or middle. Top, bottom, or middle. Okay? When you're ready. I know, James. Whenever you're ready. Top, bottom, or middle. Bottom. I'm stopping. Bottom. Bottom. You got it. I'm done. Bottom. We're doing bottom. Beautiful. Okay. The card is called 37, the heart transmission. Again, 37 is 10. 10 is Isis Osiris. In Kabbalah numerology, it's the wheel of fortune. In tarot, it's the wheel of fortune. It's the wheel turning. It's a karmic wheel, okay? So now sit tight, sit back, close your eyes, and let me read to you the message, okay? And then we're going to, right after that, we're going to go right into the reading using tarot. But let's go into this first. Let's see what the message is from power, from source. And bear with me. I'm getting to that page, and here we go. So now I'd like you to be so kind as to close your eyes and to let me read to you while you listen with your body as well as your ears. All right, let's begin. 37, the heart transmission. Your heart is capable of connecting to a great network of luminous beings who resonate in the highest frequencies of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from these loving network of light that infuse our universe. As you open your heart to receive these transmission, your soul aligns harmoniously with an advanced spiritual consciousness comprised of numerous enlightened beings who are able to operate in complex unity as one. These are the spiritual council of elders in our universe, loving and guiding all beings. For the soul, this is akin to the drop of water, realizing it is one with water, and the wave with the ocean. Such connection provides unshakable, unconquerable spiritual strength, certainty, and love. Your soul becomes able to offer energies that can lovingly uplift humanity, fostering a positive energetic influence upon the collective rather than allowing lower frequencies to overwhelm you. This is a spiritually significant time for you. So what's interesting, and this is something I wrote about, I actually did a video on that, and I'm going to continue reading the rest of the message, but water. Did you hear that? Water. Now, here's a secret that you may not know. When you take a shower, when you take a bath, when you are running on the beach or by the lake, water, and you probably have heard of Dr. Emoto, right? Who actually proved that water had emotions and proved that water would reflect what we would focus, whatever emotions, anger or beauty and love, right? Okay, so when you're running around water, if you keep chanting a mantra around water, one day you may actually either feel these light beings that surround each and every one of you constantly, or you may actually see them, because the water transmits high frequencies to such a level that suddenly you're busting through 5D, 4D into 5D, and now you can see beyond the 3D mortalized that we're all stuck with. Okay? All right, let me continue. At a certain stage of development, the soul yearns to enter into the spiritual equivalent of the major leagues, learning how to creatively collaborate and spiritually serve within the unified energy field of illuminated spiritual elders. When you do your meditations every day, okay, if you are doing it every day, you will get to a point where you'll actually be invited to the Galactic Council. This is not some exclusive little club, okay? It's just energy. And once you breach the constraints of the false ego, right, the monkey mind, you will actually start getting downloads. The trouble with the average human being is it freaks them out. Let me continue. Becoming ready for such an honor first requires unplugging from mass consciousness, learning to consciously distill the difference in your thinking and your values so that you can gradually embody an alternative to the fear-based reality that so many human beings believe is the ultimate reality. Okay? The first step in unplugging from mainstream consciousness is developing your ability to consciously recognize and heal your authentic individuality. You will slowly and steadily become aware of who you are, and through that awareness be able to siphon out and release the projection of others as well as internalize, yes, inauthentic belief systems. The process requires it further develops courage, discernment, and self-knowledge. By the time the soul has worked through this process to a meaningful degree, there is a burgeoning awareness of the existence of a team of enlightened spiritual elders that are guiding humanity's evolution from a state of oneness. Oneness. What impacts someone 7,000 miles away is like the 100 monkey theory, if you guys know what I'm talking about. In other words, there might be a distance, right? A physical distance. But in truth, in reality, there is no distance. As well as unrelated desires to be an active participant in that sublimely elevated group consciousness of love. Group consciousness, which is what's happening right now on the planet. Although the progression from mass consciousness to consciously integrated individuality to spiritually awakened oneness is natural and healthy for the soul, there is a significant inner work that the soul must accomplish at each stage of the process. Why is that important? Why am I reading this? Why is this your message, being that we're talking about twin flames? It's because if you're not awakened to the full potential of what is harming you, what is triggering you, what are the shadows from this life and past lives, how the hell are you going to be able to wake up your twin to see you with transcendental eyes? And that's why I do readings like that for the collective. We're not here to talk about Barbie and Ken, twin flame couples. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about what brought you together in this incarnation to walk together on this planet, because not every twin incarnates at the same time. And often many of you were separated by hundreds, if not a good 1,000 incarnations. I'm not kidding. Let me continue. Even if you're working through a challenge in your life that appears to be about a material world concern, the mastery of consciousness that you are developing at a soul level to resolve that issue holds a deep spiritual significance for your soul journey. You are encouraged to remain committed and hopeful towards your healing. So much goodwill will come from it. The healing into integrated individualism forms a strong basis for accessing higher group consciousness. One is not subject to the fear of losing oneself and can make meaningful surrender of personal attachments to a greater purpose without feeling deprived or denied. Did you guys hear that? It's like the sequoia trees freaking out because they're actually sharing the same root system. It's like sequoia trees, I quit. I want to be an individual. I don't want to be connected to the root system. So it's understanding that there's a beautiful, you can still be an individual sequoia tree, a tree, and still underground, unseen to the naked eye, be connected to each, because we're all connected. That's why when you heal, I heal. When I heal, you heal. There is a lived experience of the individual nature returning home to a loving spiritual embrace, completely accepted and empowered to be part of something deeply moving and meaningful. It is like the soul becomes one of a divine pride of lions, roaming the celestial spheres, expressing spiritual nobility, courage, protection, and guardianship for all. This experience gives rise to a sense of belonging at the heart level, so that no matter what arises deep within the heart, there is a palatable feeling of spiritual kingship that shall never fade. From heart connection with higher group consciousness comes the desire to make healing offerings to the human collective. There is working with group energy in a different way, utilizing one's personal differences to help stimulate healing change. Aligning in oneness with the highest levels of consciousness can help the soul feel much more comfortable in standing apart from the crowd. This is one of the sufferings that we all have. And though many of us are lone wolves and we love our alone time, we do need to be part of the pack at some point. We need to be able to go out and venture alone, nomadic wolves, right? And then come back to the fire, to trade stories and knowledge, to see our kids grow, to laugh, to tease each other as tribe members. And we're not doing that anymore. And that is one of the things we miss as starseeds, because before we incarnated into 3D, many of us starseeds had that. And we miss it. Let me continue. This is almost done. The heart is the key to orientating your alignment in the best position, deciding where and to whom you shall offer your devotion with wisdom. When you offer devotion to the sublime group consciousness that loves you unconditionally, this opens your heart to feelings of safety, love, and a deep inner sense that your soul is empowered to generate healing through your life's journey. Your spiritual life will flourish, and your material world will experience healing benefit. This is a healthy inner foundation from which to explore group membership and collective energy work with other humans. As long as working within such a group broadens your horizons, nourishes your soul journey towards healing and awakening, and holds a positive intention that you live your authentic life path, then that is likely to be a highly trustworthy group. If these positive effects do not happen, if you feel drained, confused, and critical, then you need to decide if this is a temporary experience of spiritual purification and a sign that you need to work more deeply on certain issues, or reoccurring warning that this group may not be right for you. Patience and insight from a trusted mentor or healer may help you gain such clarity. Your heart will guide you to connect with certain groups, and also when it is time to move on, either temporarily or permanently. To move on does not deny that importance of the group as part of your soul's journey to this point. The continuation of your spiritual growth may result in changes in your relationship, and even though this may incur painful processing initially, the soul can eventually rest in acceptance with compassion and enact the parting at a deeper, subtle energy level with grace. Another facet of exploring group energy is to consider the group which your soul is empowered to serve. That can be as simple as deciding whether you use your healing abilities. Although you may love your family, for example, and want to heal them, they may not be the group that you can best serve. Did you guys hear that? Perhaps those who are open, willing, and receptive to your spiritual gifts are actually those outside of your family. Perhaps your family can benefit spiritually from you in the role of mother or son or daughter, but not in the role of spiritual mentor. Perhaps some groups want to feed off you, but not learn to do anything for themselves. They may wish for you to give them the answers to their problems. This is where cults this is where cults are born. Did you hear? I'm just going to repeat it. Perhaps some groups want to feed off you, but not learn or do anything for themselves. They may wish for you to give them the answers to their problems. They may not be willing to grow and develop the trust, courage, confidence, and empowerment required to take responsibility for their own relationships to the universe. It's funny. I just got the hit as I was reading that line that's what was happening with Yeshua. Yeshua and Mary Magdalene were equal. And he was giving a lot of his teachings to her. And she was following him. And she was asking all the questions. And there was a jealousy to that. But also many of them wanted it was almost like they wanted Yeshua to heal them, the apostles. And they didn't want to be responsible. And she did want to be responsible for the knowledge. She wanted to work it out and figure it out. Your heart will help you see whether offering your services is fostering an unhealthy or an empowered dynamic for all involved. Your heart may guide you to withdraw your services from such people because you love them, and you want them to grow. To step back can be a conscious act of love. Your heart may guide you to operate differently with different people or in different ways. Your heart may guide you to join new groups or explore new hobbies or interests that will lead you into the next group. Your presence can assist. The transmission of the heart is very accurate because it doesn't have to fit into logic or explanation. It just gives truthful assessment of what is happening when your frequency meets and interacts with the frequency of a group. It is mutually raised. Then, this is a spiritually constructive connection. Is it diminished? Then this will not be helpful. The heart transmission empowers you to know when to work with others, for how long, and in what way. It helps you know when to stay and when to go. You must trust it. The more you do, the more graceful and uplifting your soul journey and experimentation with group energies will be, for the greatest good of all beings. That was a hell of a reading. And many of you had the patience to listen, and many of you dropped off. Obviously, you won't hear that because you dropped off. But what I find interesting is that we have forgotten the beautiful connection of being in service to a group. And we keep fighting our own families because just because they're mommy and daddy and brother and sister doesn't mean they're your soul tribe members. So, right? So they're not going to be able to accept who you are, right? They're not going to respect who you are. They're not going to value your wisdom. They can't. It's not personal. They just can't do it, right? So instead of getting frustrated and banging your head against the wall, you walk. You become the mother or daughter or sister or whatever, or son, and you keep to that role. I hate to say it. Does that make sense? Okay, now we're going to do a reading. And I'm going to pull out my tarot cards, and we're going to do a reading on the Twin Flame Chaser. And I'm going to call out the cards. And you just did a guided meditation on clearing chakras. Bravo! I have a separate soul fam and soul sisters. Good for you. Agree. Had to accept that some family will never wake up. Yeah, you can't. Listen, welcome to the club, my friend. Yeah, okay, so thank you for your patience. So now, collectively, I need you guys to close your eyes, bring in your twin. You know, we're going to ask about, actually, no, forget it. Hang on, let me back up. They're saying, no, 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 I'm here. They're saying, no, no, no. They want you to know your message as a chaser or / waiter, meaning you're waiting, not a waiter waiting tables. You're waiting. Okay, we need to get this. Okay, so let's ask about chasing instead of teaching, and waiting instead of living. All right, and when you're ready, you guys are gonna just tell me to stop when you're ready, and I'm gonna pick. I cried a lot. Of course you did. You're a lot of calcifications are being released, and when you're ready, just tell me to stop, or pick right, left, or middle, whatever the hell, and I'll pick. You know. All right, let's see what the collective needs to understand about. Okay, stop, perfect. Waiting. Middle, I'm getting middle. Okay, let me do middle, and let me do it. All right, cool. All right, the first card is Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about walking away. It's a smart person because Eight of Cups is saying, wait, hang on. There's more to life than this. What am I doing? What am I waiting? Eight of Cups is, I know there's 2 more cups out there. There's a 9 of Cups, being enough into myself, and there's a 10 of Cups, marriage, commitment, fulfillment. So let me get up. Let me go. There are people, and you know them, you personally know them, who will actually wait and live their entire life under the 8 of Cups energy, which is, well, I can't do better than this. Yes, I know my marriage is toxic, but I can't do better. I'll never find more than this. And there are a lot of people like that. 8 of Cups means I'm walking. I'm getting up and I'm walking. 8 of Pentacles sideways means, you know what? I don't know how to navigate this. This is big. I've got a lot of emotions. 8 of Pentacles sideways is I'm not sure how to proceed. Into the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love and emotions. By the way, you guys are getting 888. Pay attention. Go on Google while we're doing this reading and report back 888. What does that mean? Because here's what you're getting. You're getting crowning the reading, 8 of Swords, prison of your own mind, 8 of Cups, I want to walk away, 8 of Pentacles sideways, I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know how to do this. Queen of Cups is very emotional. Recent past, the Sun is clarity into the 5 of Cups. I know this isn't going to work. All right? No, but keep looking at different things. It's not abundance. Trust me. 888, look for what it really means, not what it's going to make us. Listen, this is not today about making, though it does mean 888, does mean abundance, but look deeper. I want to get at least 3 different explanations of what 888 means, okay? And then what it imparts, because 888 has other meanings. Wait, that's not going to work. Infinity. No. Go on Google. Check it out, okay? All right, I saw it meant new beginnings. Okay, got it. All right, cool. So you've got 8 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. The emotions are huge. Queen of Cups is an emotionally available, loving, nurturing. This is a queen that has the biggest cup. Of all the queens, she holds the biggest cup of love. The capacity is big. Page of Swords is twofold. It's actually spy energy, and it's also, I'm going to learn. Remember, 8 of Pentacles, what do? Swords, Page of Swords means I'm going to learn this. 2 of Swords is stagnation. I don't want to see this. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups to the... Okay, this is awesome. Knight of Cups is a knight. It's a young boy. He's not a king. Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups is imbalance of power. Because had it been a King of Cups, it would have been 2 people who are totally a match. But you see, one of them... Imagine, one of them is 20 years old, right? That's the Knight of Cups. And she, the Queen of Cups, is in her 30s. This is not about age. This is about spiritual understanding. This is about spiritual maturity, emotional maturity. Does that make sense? So we're seeing her back is to the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is looking at her, wanting her attention. What you're afraid of and what you don't want to deal with is the 7 of Swords, which is lying. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. Queen of Cups is water energy, water zodiac signs, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. But what it means energetically is that she is actually grounded. She's abundant. She's loving. She's nurturing. So I'm going to actually clarify the 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, pretty much all the damn cards, because, wow, this is about change. This is about moving into trusting. Yes, it does mean abundance, but it also means, some challenges, because remember, 8 of Swords is a prison of your own mind. We're talking about the chaser here, not the runner. So prison of your own mind means your monkey mind is your jailer. You want to leave, but you don't know how. Meaning, I don't mean leave your twin. I'm leaving the situation of despair, leaving the situation of waiting. Waiting has to be left. You've got to walk away from the concept of waiting. What are you, you've got to stop waiting. All right. Why is the 8 of Cups here, please? 8 of Cups is confirmed with the 3 of Pentacles, justice, righting the wrongs, and the Ace of Pentacles upside down. There's a new beginning not happening. There could be a third party for some of you. And by the way, third party isn't always another person, though for many of you it could be. And third party can also mean the energies of, it could be addiction, but also third party can also be family members. It can also mean, what is the word? The concept of sabotage, self-loathing. The 3 of Pentacles is begging for you to master something. Justice is begging for righting the wrongs. But the Ace of Pentacles upside down is saying the new beginnings are not happening yet. Why? Because what's crowning your energy is actually the 8 of Swords, prison of your own mind. So let's look at that. Let's clarify. Prison of your own mind, 8 of Swords to the moon. Moon is 18. 18 is 9, God's number. But there's confusion in 18. And 18 is, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what my future is. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing right here, right now. But 18 is, if you take 18, which is 9, and 18 in Kabbalah numerology means spiritual material conflict, okay? It asks you to trust the unknown. In fact, as long as you stay in the prison of your own mind, you are never going to move into the Eight of Cups energy, which is moving away from the concept of chasing or waiting. But once you get out of that into the moon energy, which is, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to go for, I'm getting off and I'm going to walk out of here. I'm walking out of the desert. I'm walking out of the darkened woods of my own heart. I'm getting the hell out of here. So that's 18, and that's you having faith in the unknown. Leap of faith. Tell me more. The Five of Cups, disappointments, the King of Wands. King of Wands is a very can-do energy. It's I don't take no for an answer. I'm getting shit done. But the moon into the Five of Cups, that's what's actually blocking the prison of your own mind. You've tried and tried and tried relationships, and instead of you saying, okay, you know what? Five of Cups. I've had 3 tries. They've all failed. But the universe is saying, turn around. What are you doing? Why are you looking at what happened that did not work? These were lessons. Okay? Turn around. You've got 2 cups standing there. 2 new beginnings. A brand new beginning. Turn around and say yes to a new beginning. All right, let's keep going. 8 of Pentacles sideways means I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it. Why is it here? 3 of Wands. The portals have opened. Page of Wands. A passionate new beginning. And conversations that are passionate. Into the 2 of Cups, soulmate connections, twin flames, right? Let's just say, right? And it's a connection that you're having with this person, but you're always looking over your shoulder. With the 3 of Wands, it means the ships have come in, the portals have opened, it's now time to talk. But it also, again, what's haunting you, 3 of Cups, excuse me, 3 of Pentacles to the 3 of Wands is, I'm feeling the energy of third party. And again, remember, it doesn't have to be another person. It could be an energy that is blocking you guys. So again, remember, we've got the 2 of Cups, the King, the Knight of Cups to the Queen of Cups, an imbalance of power. Why is the Queen of Cups here, please? What is she doing here, please? What is the message? The world is asking for you to, it's promising a new cycle. 4 of Swords is, I'm healing, I'm retreating, I feel sick. I'm just going to introspect. I'm not doing anything. I'm going within. Going into the 10 of Cups. Why? Because what I ultimately want, I don't want 9 of Cups. I want 10 of Cups. How do I change the cycle that we're on? How do I so the energy is 4 of Swords, and I'm going to think about myself. I'm going to go within. I'm going to analyze, and that therein lies I'm going to analyze. I'm going to think it through. I'm going to see what makes sense. This is where people are failing in the twin flame journey. You got to feel it. You got to feel what's being triggered in you. You got to feel the darkness in your heart. You got to look at your twin and go, wait, hang on. How is this twin reflecting my shit? What is this twin doing? What's being activated? The twin is running. Is it a little girl and a little boy that feels abandoned, betrayed, not seen, not chosen? How far back does it go? Does it go back in this incarnation, or does it go back in multiple incarnations? You will not get the answer through thinking it through. This is not algebra. This is spiritual. You've got to have a heart coherent with the universe. You got to plug your heart to the universe and download from the Akashic. As my twin's always correcting how I pronounce Akashic records. And then you got to plug it. You got to literally feel your way to the energy of what is triggering you and what is messing you up. Separations are never a punishment. They're usually a timeout for you to get your act together. Do you understand? So what we're looking at is the Queen of Cups is loving. And you're like, what the hell? I'm loving. I love. I'm an overgiver. You know enough about yourself to know that. That's why you're a chaser / what you're waiting. But the universe is saying, new cycle, friend. Heal. We know you want the 10 of Cups. Of course you do. Of course you do. Page of Swords. Why is that here? Spy energy. Some of you could be spying. No offense. And some of you could be saying, I've got to study this shit. I've got to study energy work. I got to study how to manifest. I got to study. But as long as you keep manifesting your twin and you're not healed to some level of balancing and being grounded, all you're going to do is bring in your twin, because manifesting is not hard. You can manifest. In fact, I have clients where I literally teach them how to manifest their twin back, and I tell them right up front, and by the way, he, she are not coming back healed. You can get them back. But when they come back, you better make sure that time together, which may loop into an hour, a week, if you're lucky, You better make sure that you're doing energy work or teaching your twin how to awaken themselves. Because if you don't, you're going to have the same old fights. It's going to be on the hamster wheel of nowhere. And you're going to have the same triggering arguments. And then boom, there that person goes. And you've lost the opportunity to teach your twin how to awaken. Okay? Let's keep going. So Page of Swords. Why is that here? The Four of Wands, 11-11. You're on the right track. Four of Wands is marriage, commitment, and so forth. Into the Seven of Cups. I'm emotionally overwhelmed. I can't make a bloody decision. I can't choose anything. What do I do? Into the High Priestess. What do you do, my friend? You don't get twisted, emotionally speaking, by the thoughts that are like swords in your heart and in your head. You drop down into your heart chakra. You meditate. You feel the burning pain, which Michael Singer talks about in The Untethered Soul. You get cauterized by the pain. And boom, there walks the High Priestess. You're getting downloads. And the trouble with the average person is they actually gaslight themselves because they think to themselves, it can't be that easy. But actually it is easy. When you get downloads because you're not thinking, when you're not thinking and you're getting answers, those are downloads. Those are direct from source. It's real. And the problem is there comes in the monkey mind with a sledgehammer going, no, that can't be that simple. Yet it is that simple. You might have a download of a past life with your twin. Or you might have a download of he or she isn't feeling well. Or you may have a download of any, just pick it. And that is real. And because you're allowing your monkey mind to take a sledgehammer to this very fragile connection with source, you get very good at gaslighting yourself. And therein lies the suffering. And the suffering won't stop. That's the issue. Okay, so let me repeat it. Page of Swords, spy energy, I'm learning this. Four of Wands, 11-11, you're doing good. Seven of Cups, I'm emotionally confused. High Priestess walks in with no wisdom. I call it the unspoken knowing. And you can trust it because it's coming direct from heart to source. Your heart to source. Okay, let's continue. Two of Swords is a woman that's blindfolded. She's got two swords over her chest. She doesn't want to see the shit show, but she's sitting there waiting for something to happen. Two of Swords. Why is that here, please? The Two of Pentacles. Two of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. Juggling material concerns. It doesn't make sense. Why do I love this person? It's not time yet. Is it time yet? I'm afraid of getting hurt. I'm afraid of the unknown. And boom, there comes the Five of Pentacles. I feel homeless. I feel homeless. I feel shut out. And all of that is the shadow work. Into the Three of Swords. Broken heart. And by the way, for some of you, there is a third party. Three of Pentacles to the Three of Wands to the Three of Swords. Okay? Just letting you know. Okay? Let's keep going. Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Tell me more. The Six of Pentacles. It talks about breadcrumbing, but it also talks about an imbalance of give and take. Nine of Wands is wounded warrior. I am so tired of being wounded. And here we go again. This is good because there's something happening, a transformation. The King and Queen of Pentacles. Now we've got the King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Wonderful. We've got the Queen of Cups to the Knight of Cups. That was before, right? There was an imbalance of power, right? It's a Knight of Cups, not a King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. That means imbalance of power. So now we're seeing, I love this actually for you guys. I love it because I'm seeing grounded energy coming in. King of Pentacles. You're grounded. It's loving. Into the Queen of Pentacles. These are really good people. These are people that love each other and they're nurturing. And if they say they'll be there, they'll be there. If they're saying, I will pick you at the airport at 7 a.m. in the morning, they will be there. You can rely on their word. So there's something happening where there's a transformation going on if you do your energy work. Okay? The third party could be an actual person, or it could actually be, like I've been saying from the beginning, an energy of self-loathing, self-sabotage, and so forth. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, please? The Seven of Pentacles. Do I invest? The Three of Cups. The Tower. There is a third party, and that third party is about to collapse. And why is it going to collapse? Because for those of you who are truly twin flames, and I am sorry, I have to say that because I don't know all of you, but for you who are truly twin flames, this cycle of cycling with other people, choosing other people, all of that, is actually going through a tower moment. And why? Because when a twin flame is, how do I put it nicely? There's no real diplomatic way. When a twin flame F's up, the universe will say, listen, we're going to give you some chances. We're going to give you some warnings. Oh, you're not listening? Okay, well, we're about to tear the whole thing down. Okay? Tell me more about the tower, please. The Temperance. The Temperance is Angel Michael transforming. There's a transformation happening. Angel Michael is holding 2 cups in his hand, and he's pouring this beautiful light, and this light represents both your souls, and there's a transformation happening into the 7 of Wands, defensive energy. What else? Into the King of Cups. Guess what? He grew up. She grew up. It's amazing. So the tower moment is when the universe hands, basically sledgehammers your twin to grow up. Tell me more. Anything else that you guys want to tell the collective? The 6 of Wands is winning. The Queen of Swords to the King of Swords. You guys are definitely, whoever you guys are on this group, you guys are definitely in a twin flame journey. I hate to say that because here, let me tell you, I don't always get all the pairs connected like that. It doesn't matter who it is, how many decks I use. I don't get, when there's nothing there, I get fucking zip, okay? So clearly some of you are seriously in a twin flame connection, there's no doubt, because of all the pairing I see. The problem I'm seeing though, and it is a problem, is that some of you are high-level soulmates and some of you are twin flames. High level means out of 555 soulmates, soul tribe members, you're probably with the top 5, right? So some of you, that's true. For some of you, I'm seeing, whatchamacallit, yeah, definite twin flame energy, but you're not in your full power. One of you is more powerful than the other. We already said that. The High Priestess in here. Tell me more about the High Priestess, please, because I'm looking for a card. So if I get it, I'm going to tell you. The King of Pentacles again. The Queen of Pentacles again. Wow. The Knight of Wands. Okay, so did you hear that? So there's this grounded, many of you are actually being, what's the word? Torn down. Like everything you thought was real. And if you remember the reading I just did on the Oracle reading, everything that you thought was real is being torn down. It has to be. The foundation is faulty. It can't sustain itself, right? If you guys start working on your energy, right, on energy work, chakra, this, that, and the other, you're going to realize that you're going to go up, breaching through the very dense, egoic, sticky substance that has kept you looping into despair, into chasing, into being triggered. But the fact that, so some of you are coming into union in a grounded energy. Many of you in the King and Queen of Pentacles are either the zodiac signs Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, and you are connected on a level where you are just grounded. You could have a North Node, you could have a whatever, right? Ascendant in that, or moon placement in the earth signs. I do also see the King and Queen of Cups, so there's an evolution of being immature and suddenly growing up. And the King and Queen of Cups is Scorpio and Pisces and Cancer energy. And the King and Queen of Swords typically are soulmate, twin flames, and separation. And those are air signs, just so you guys know. My only concern and what I wanted to see is more Emperor, Empress energy, and I didn't see it. But apparently a lot of you are bonded. You're not crazy. You know what you're feeling with your person. I mean, you're not making this shit up, clearly, from the reading I'm doing. But one of you is definitely more powerful than the other, and a lot of you will resent it, especially the feminine. The feminine will say, why is it all on me? Why do I have to do all this fucking work? And it's like, well, dude, in this incarnation, you're a woman. And in this incarnation, you need to, you're going to do all of this nurturing. You're going to do all this nurturing to yourself. You're going to actually do a lot of shadow work. You're going to do a lot of inner child healing. You're going to get all that under your belt. You're going to become transcendental. And then you'll be ready to actually become the teacher to your twin. And the problem, and this is one of the, no offense, the Achilles heel and the feminine energy, okay, the collective feminine. They want the bubble love right off the bat. They want it. Which, okay, I get it. I've been that woman. But once I realized that being that woman wasn't going to get me shit, I had to start becoming transcendental. And instead of being this needy, no offense, okay, don't get triggered on that, needy, wanting, because I was that girl for many years, decades as a matter of fact, I had to become the teacher to myself, being enough unto myself, being transcendental, trusting the process, thanking the universe, even though, dark night of the soul is really, it's actually scary. It's a very, very narrow passageway. It feels like being in an MRI machine for a long time. MRI machine, claustrophobic. So what I'm going to say to you is this. As a divine feminine, in the making, okay? I don't really like how we throw off terms. You have to earn to be a divine feminine. Like you have to earn to be a divine masculine. You have to earn that. You don't just... So for most of us, including me, I was a broken feminine. Nothing wrong with that, okay? And then I went through some things, and I'm still not fully healed. I'm not walking on water. I'm not turning water into wine. It's not happening this time, okay? Okay? So again, I'm not judging you, but I can tell you that from the distance, once I got transcendental with myself and said, what the hell? I'm going to be in service to the collective. That's it. That's when my twins started walking back towards me. That's what I can tell you. The next question we should ask the universe, because I really think this is really helping you, is let's ask if you can expect your twin. Actually, no, let me ask you what you guys want. You tell me what you want. Should we ask, because I asked before, is your twin, because there's a different group of people on this live right now, is your twin destined to wake up to some level, that you can work with within the next, let's give it a timeline of, hang on, okay, 6 months? Or should we ask if you need to be, alone for longer? I like that. Okay, cool. All right, let's do that. So the question we're going to ask, okay, and that should be the last question, and then we'll do one more quick oracle throw from a very small deck, so that we're not sitting here, because I know for some of you, it's a lot when I read this stuff, but it's important. We're going to look at, is the twin, your twin, right, going to wake up to some level? Because I'm telling you, I'm seeing people waking up. It's bloody miraculous within the next 6 months, from this date to 6 months out, okay? And when you're ready, right, tell me to stop. Okay, when you're ready. Let's see if they're going to wake. If they are to awaken. All right, when you're ready, let me know to stop. Okay, perfect. All right, let's do it. All right, so left is what I'm getting. Okay, the Six of Cups. Wow. Six of Cups is about, past lives. I'm thinking about you. You're thinking about me. It's, you're connected. And it also means something coming back, okay? Into the Emperor sideways. The Emperor sideways is a stoic energy. It's a my way, the highway. It can be a very weird energy sometimes. It's like my way, the highway can be kind of like a bullying energy, but it's a stoic energy. Don't forget that, okay? Let's keep going. So that's crossing the energy into the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is conflict. It could be fighting, but it is also internal conflict. Remember, swords are about the mind, okay? It's about the monkey mind. Crowning the reading is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, again, is air energy. Check it out. In recent past, we have the Queen of Cups. We saw this in the first reading. Into the Page of Swords. We're seeing a lot of swords here, a lot of thinking, way too much thinking, not enough feeling. But here you are, Queen of Cups to the Page of Swords is the recent past. Crowning the reading is the Queen of Swords. It's a very armored energy. Armored. I don't want to be hurt again. Can I trust the situation again? Be careful with that. Nothing can hurt you. In other words, if you've gone through the major dark night of the soul and survived it, right? Because here you are, you're listening to me talk. So clearly, if you've gone through the dark night of the soul, you've survived it. Nothing else can hurt you like that. The only thing that can that can actually overcome this particular dark night of the soul, the one that really kicked your butt and you didn't think you could breathe anymore, that one, that, do you remember that one? Okay, if you survived it, the only other dark night of the soul that will ever take you out as bad as that is when your twin dies. I'm going to straight up tell you, my twin always said, there's never a happy ending to a love affair. There's never a happy ending. So this is the reality of our incarnations, okay? We're not immortal in these bodies. We're immortal, but not in these configurations, right? So this idea of being the Queen of Swords, right? Because we're asking, is the twin going to wake up? And here comes the Queen, and I know it's you. I don't think it's your twin. I'm not kidding. And guess what happens? So let me get to it. Queen of Swords is crowning the reading. Six of Cups, we're thinking about each other. The Emperor is sideways, my way, the highway. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. It's a stoic energy. Five of Swords is all about a conflict, mental conflict. Could be fighting, but I think it's more mental conflict into, listen to this, the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is coming in. Again, it's your twin offering love. Okay? Let's keep going. Into the Five of Pentacles, but you're so hurt and wounded that that person did what they did to you, that you're in the Five of Pentacles energy, homeless, unable to breach through the sense of being betrayed and abandoned, into the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving towards you, traveling. It could be distance. Six of Swords is moving into calmer waters, into the High Priestess. The second time we're getting the High Priestess in two different throws. And High Priestess is asking you to go and get real about the intuition. A High Priestess is psychic. She pulls down from the Akashic records. He, whatever, is that powerful. But as long as you allow yourself to be afraid of being hurt again, you will be hurt. Believe me, I guarantee you'll be hurt again anyway. That's a guarantee. If you're having a human experience, you're going to get hurt again. Okay, so with that said, if that's true, right, then, but if this was your last day on earth, would you want your twin to know? Would you want to be in the arms of your twin? Would you want to wake your twin up out of amnesia? Because that's your twin suffering. Don't you see that? Your twin is in a 3D constraint, a straitjacket of 3D logic. Or your twin is addicted. Or your twin is afraid that they're not good enough. Believe me, the runner is really simply very, very simple to figure out. So simple. It's either one of three things. 3D logical, doesn't make sense. Entrenched in 3D logic, which is actually kind of funny, and you guys who have heard me before know what I mean. Addicted to anything you can imagine, and or I'm talking about unbelievable levels of self-loathing, self-doubt, and feeling that you're probably better off without them in the first place. And all of these issues, the only way to really heal those issues is to have the twin wake up from 3D. And if they don't wake up, and if they stay in these conscious states of ignorance, right? Let's be honest, ignorance and blindness of self, then they will suffer. That's it. You don't have a shot in hell being in union with this twin. Not like that. It can't. Because as you're waking up, as you're going through ascension, there's no possible way the frequency will match with your twin. And that's another point I'm going to make before I clarify this set, because we need to clarify, is most of you are afraid of the ascension. Many of you are. Because many of you don't want to leave your people that you love behind. You don't want to, you're like, well, what about my twin? And what about, and what about my children? And what about my parents? And what about my friends? Right? And so many of you are literally thinking, because you're such lovely people, I'm not joking, okay? Only very loving people do that. Would say, oh no, let me just, I can't leave him behind. Okay, so let me give you another way to understand it. First of all, you're better off climbing the Himalayas. I say this a lot, okay, but I'm going to repeat it. You're better off getting the type of the Himalayan mountain. That means ascend. And throw down ladders and ropes to your beloved. All of them. Your twin, your this, your that, whatever. And from that height of ascending consciousness, help the people, your soul tribe, and some of them aren't even your soul tribe, by the way. They're just your relatives in this incarnation or whatever. And helping them from that vantage point. But you sure in hell can't help them if you're in the mud rolling around in ignorance with them. Does that make sense? And that's going to be really important for you to understand. And that's why self-love is so potent. This is why self-love is probably the most important thing you can master, which it's very difficult for people to master. And it's not because there's anything wrong with you in this incarnation. It took hundreds of incarnations. I mean thousands, hundreds of thousands of incarnations for you to fall into a place of not feeling like you're good enough, and your twin takes it to, I mean, it's on steroids with your twin, okay? So what I'll say to you, and many of you probably, and I'm being told you need to hear this, many of you, and you've heard this before, have been in Atlantis. If Atlantis resonates with you, as a matter of fact, let's get down to the bare brass tacks. If any country resonates with you, be it Ireland, France, India, Africa, China, you've been there. It's home. It was your home once before. So now let's go back to Atlantis. If Atlantis resonates with you, you were there. And so what you may want to do is a guided meditation, a somatic guided meditation. You can look that up under Reginald Ray. Go on Audible, Reginald Ray, guided meditation for the body, somatic memory. And ask your soul, was I there? Or where was I where I've missed something, that I've carried the shame of failure? Where does this come from? Because I know for a fact that this is a problem that we have in these incarnations. And I know this because not only did I go through it, but my husband, my high-level soulmate, went through it. And it was a bitch to watch because he basically did not feel like he could win. It's not that he couldn't win. He didn't want to win. Why? He didn't feel deserving. Why? Because of past life as a very powerful general, something he'd done in an ancient world, okay? And it's real. I don't have to prove it to you guys. Haunted him till the day he died. That's how important it is for some of you to get real about soul retrieval guided meditations, hypnotherapy, past life regression and shit, just to get it done. Some people do plant medicine, some people do hypnotherapy. I don't care what hell, you can do it on your own. Many of my downloads in the very beginnings of my young adult, teenage and young adult journey began on my own, okay? And then eventually I went to I'm a hypnotherapist, professional hypnotherapist. So I love that shit because I know that answers for me personally, myself, have come through. Many of you as starseeds don't even like being in your bodies. Many of your twins who are, because if you're a starseed, your twins are starseed. That's a no-brainer. Okay, with that said, some of these starseeds feel like fish out of water. Have you ever seen a fish out of water flopping for maybe hours without oxygen? Imagine how that feels. Is it no wonder that your twin might be addicted to alcohol, drugs, this, that, and the other? Is it no wonder to soften the edges, to blow themselves out of this reality? So when you get into energy work, once you understand the value of it, right? When you wake your twin up, I did a video, you may want to look it up. It's a guy with a beard, he's redheaded with a beard. It's a Sleeping Beauty analogy. Okay? And you need to take this shit seriously, because if you truly want to be in your twin connection, then you don't have a shot in hell unless your twin wakes up. And waking up your twin is not, baby, you're my twin. That's not it. It's not it. It's not about talking about you. You don't talk about you to your twin. You talk about soul. You talk about past lives. You talk about why we incarnate. You throw the net wide so it's a safe place for your twin to step in. You don't tighten the net around their ankles. You expand their consciousness globally so they don't feel pressured to honor their connection with you. Not yet. That's not what you do. What you do is you bring them, you escort them to their own awakening of the spiritual lobotomy they've gone through, including me, you, all of us, for hundreds of incarnations. And you awaken them. But how the hell are you going to awaken your twin if you're not awakened yourself? And for you to escort your twin to this level of consciousness, you kind of have to escort yourself to it. You know what I'm saying? That means you got to tap in with your heart chakra. You've got to talk to your guides like you're talking to me or your best friend or whatever. And that's going to be a big deal. And when you turn your attention to actually helping the collective conscious awakening, when you're in mission, whatever that is, I don't care if you're a plastic surgeon, a litigator, a cop, a therapist, a teacher, once you add something, a little more spice to your mission, you know what I'm saying? You're being really true to your moral values and your spiritual compass, and you don't apologize for it. In other words, you've taken the dimmer switch off, you know what I'm saying, to make other people comfortable because, you know, your power makes people, it's somewhat blinding for some of you. Once you do that, I can tell you for a fact your twin will walk towards you. Okay? And if the separation is lengthened for whatever reason, then apparently you have divine appointments with other people, and they have divine lessons and appointments with other people, and you don't say, well, fuck, that doesn't work. You say, thank you. I know there's something I've forgotten about the soul contract. Apparently we're not supposed to be together now. And you don't wait. You don't wait. You keep living your life. And if you meet someone else and they turn your head, because for true twin flames, none of us can date other people. We can't have sex with other people. The waiting isn't, I'm not telling you go date. You know, maybe you're going to be celibate for a while. What I'm saying by waiting is live your life. You want to go to France, go to France. Oh, but my twin's in Texas and then I'll be out of the... Sweetie, don't be in a place of lack energy. If you need to go to France, go to France. If you can go to Costa Rica and live there for a year, go there. If there's the universe, I had a client today who said, I got an offer for a room, a 4-bedroom house in England, and I said, wait, hang on, you're going to say yeah, right? She went, well, no, and I'm like, no, you're saying yes. You don't say no to that. There are places, you've got a divine appointments, you got Stonehenge, you've got people at Glastonbury, you got shit to do. The universe just handed you an invitation, golden engraved invitation. Yeah, you better get on that train, plane, boat, whatever. And I said, and I'll be there. I'll be on the phone making sure you're getting on that thing. Whatever the hell vehicle you use, you're getting there. It's lack energy that would make a person say no to an opportunity because they're constantly looking over their shoulder because they know they can't date anyone. But here comes an opportunity and the person says, no, I can't. Because what if they wake up? No, believe me, if they wake up and you're in Thailand, believe me, you'll get a phone call. And they'll be on the next plane to you or you'll be on the next plane to them. Believe me. All right, so let's keep going. Okay, 6 of Cups to this Queen of Swords. I'm going to clarify that and then we're done. You guys have any questions on this? I understand what you're saying. Great. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So any questions so far? You guys get it, right? All right. So let me clarify 6 of Cups. Okay. Will this be on you? Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube. Absolutely. Tell me more. The 6 of Cups is, you're not going to believe this shit. I hope for you who've been to the whole thing that when I started, listen to this. 6 of Cups is, I'm thinking about you, you're thinking about me, we're coming back together, we have past lives connections, no kidding, you're twins. 8 of Cups, walking away. The universe is saying, yeah, don't wait. There's a difference between chasing and teaching. Watch my video on that, okay? I have a video called Chasing and Teaching. There's a difference. 8 of Cups is walking away into something more. Into the 2 of Wands, stagnation. Into the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, I like that energy over the Queen of Swords because the Queen of Wands is that incredibly charismatic, Think of Cleopatra, think of Eleanor of Aquitaine, right? Like incredible, powerful women that, like the CEO of a major company, right? Like Mrs. Fields, you know, she's selling cookies, but shit, she's rich. Like J.K. Rowling, you know, that kind of energy. It's a doer, a creative force. All right, Two of Wands is asking you not to stagnate. Eight of Cups to the Two of Wands is you got the world in your hand. Get something done. You're a Queen of Wands. And by the way, non-gender specific. Queen of Swords, why is that crowning the reading? We've got the Six of Cups again, crowning the reading. Into the High Priestess again. There's two High Priestesses on the table. Into the Emperor. Okay, listen. Queen of Swords is an armored energy. Six of Cups, I'm thinking about you. You're thinking about me. The High Priestess, I get downloads. I'm dreaming about you. Believe me, he's dreaming about you too. He, she. Into the Emperor, but he's stoic. We're seeing the Emperor twice here. Sideways, and now he's upright. It is a my way, the highway energy. It is a really shitty energy. It is a bluff energy, okay? It is, I'm going to only text you. And my recommendation to all of you is start training your twin that when you talk, it's on FaceTime, okay? Don't text. BS. All right, tell me about the Emperor sideways, please. The Ace of Wands, a new beginning. The Five of Pentacles, I feel homeless. The Page of Swords, spying energy. Either you're spying on them, they're spying on you, they're checking you out. And it's making you feel homeless. And that's going to put you in a mental wheelchair. Because if they're actually posting on social media that they're happy, oh my God, my life, look, oh, we're so in love. BS. BS. I have been the happiest I've ever been, and there's not a picture to show it on any of my social medias. And it has nothing to do with my generation. Oh, I have pictures. Don't get me wrong. All kinds of pictures. But when you're very, very happy, I don't know about you guys, and you may want to change the way you handle your privacy in life moving forward. I'm too busy being happy to post it. I'm laying out nude my twin. You think I'm going to post that on Facebook today? No. It's a private picture. Okay? We're swimming crazy in the river. Oh, yeah, let me post that. No. Not doing that. Does that make sense? So when somebody is posting something again and again and again and again and again on social media, I can tell you they're full of it. Because when you're in the nectar of love, really, really in the nectar, you're too busy being in the nectar of love to document it. Does that make sense? All right, so let's do it. Five of Swords, why is that? Wait, hang on, let me make sure. Yeah, Five of Swords to the King of Wands. Remember, Queen of Wands to the King of Wands. Twin flames, wands, flames. Wow. It's crazy. Okay, but the King of Wands is being clarified. Right underneath is the Five of Swords. You know, there's some problems here, right? Mental problems, mental fighting, inner fighting, right? And outer fighting. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, beautiful. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords to the Queen of Swords. You guys are reflecting each other. Eight of Swords, prison of their own mind. So you got two Queen of Swords. You're both armored. You both don't want to be hurt. Both of you are your own jailers. Eight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Cups here, please? The Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, number 9, right? Of Pentacles. It's a woman with a hawk on her fist. She's independent. She's got all the money she needs. She doesn't need anyone. Nine of Pentacles, one step down from the Empress energy. Ace of Swords, I need the truth. Speaking the truth into the Seven of Wands, defensive energy. There's too much armored energy. You see? But the High Priestess, so check it out. I just noticed. You've got the Queen of Swords twice. That means you're reflecting each other. You've got the High Priestess twice. You know what that means? It means both of you are dreaming about each other. In fact, your twin is playing into the Emperor energy, dreaming about you, or feeling about, or waking up in the morning going, wait, I had a dream about Jillian, but doesn't remember the dream, or remembers the dream and starts very quickly being active so she can forget the dream. Does that make sense? There are downloads that you are mutually feeling. High Priestess, psychic energy, telepathy. But then the problem is you're in the Queen of Swords energy, both of you, which is, again, you guys are screwing up. No offense. You're going into, it's trying to being analytical, logical, all the 3D stuff that really gets you nowhere. Does that make sense? Remember here, let me give you something to really sink your teeth into. 3D logic is based on society's mores of its time. Did you hear what I said? This is important. 3D logic is based on society's mores of its time. So what was logical 100 years ago, we find absurd today. You can't trust 3D logic because it's not a truth. It's not an exact truth. But the heart chakra will never mess you up, never. And people go, oh, you can't trust your heart. Yes, you can. If you have heart coherence. And most people don't. How do you gain heart coherence? You meditate. How do you do that? You work on your chakras. Why? How do you do that? I got videos. Okay? So let's keep going. 5 of Pentacles is feeling homeless. Being homeless, you can't breach the blocks. Knight of Swords is fast, impulsive messages, impulsive energy. 3 of Swords is broken heart betrayals. 3 of Wands is the portals are opening. But it also means, to be honest, third party. We keep getting third party. So there's some of you out there that really have heavy third party. And by the way, 3 of Swords, let me get another deck, okay? 3 of Swords, I'm going to clarify these actual cards. 9 of Swords, fast, impulsive messages, almost impatient, right? 3 of Swords is a broken heart, betrayal. 3 of Wands is the portals are opening, my ships are coming in. Why is the 3 of Swords here, please? The 8 of Pentacles, the world, into the Fool. So it feels as if the 3 of Pentacles is being, not 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords is being clarified with the 8 of Pentacles, which is, it's a learning curve. The world, it's a new cycle. And by the way, the world next to the Fool, that's unbelievable. That's like new cycle, leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. It doesn't matter that we've all had broken hearts. That doesn't end because you and your twin are in union when it happens. Broken hearts, sadly and truthfully, is the human experience. It really is. And part of it is because we're so in amnesia, right, that we don't understand that when somebody drops their body or whatever, that the relationship is transformed. It's not ended. The relationship can continue beyond the veils of separation. Easier said than done, let me tell you. 6 of Swords, why is that here? 6 of Swords means moving into calmer waters. Things are getting better. 8 of Wands, communication, fast-moving energy. 4 of Swords, I'm hurting, I'm going within. 4 of Swords to the hammer. You can't make this shit up. Listen, 4 of Swords means I'm hurting. I'm getting over the 3 of Swords, my broken heart. I'm going to just take time for myself. Hermit means I'm going within. I'm just going within. I'm introspecting. I can't do this. It's too much. So this is like the beginnings of the dark night of the soul, to be honest. The beginnings of it. Because if it was really, really dark night of the soul, it'd be 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 10 of Swords. It'd be heavy. Okay, Towers, holy God. Death, we're not there yet. But it's going to happen if this continues. The High Priestess for your twin. The High Priestess is showing disappointments with the 5 of Cups. The Queen of Cups is huge emotions. And 6 of Wands is victorious. It's winning. But the High Priestess, it's almost like, let me get a clarification. What is the 5 of Cups for? Jesus. Okay, so the 5 of Cups is disappointment to the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is anxiety. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is great, but the Queen of Cups is very emotional, very loving. But the Queen of Cups to the 7 of Cups is, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. 6 of Wands, conquering hero, triumphant. Tell me more. 8 of Wands, communication, judgment, something dead coming back to life. 10 of Wands, it means burdens need to be dropped. Into, guess what? 6 of Cups. You can't make this up. We started the reading with 6 of Cups. We're ending with 6 of Cups. What does that mean? It means love. It's coming back. This relationship, as you know, is not over. But you've been given a timeout for whatever reason, right? And so this gives you the opportunity to grow up. You know what I'm saying? We're never fully grown up. Have you noticed that how you thought 10 years ago is completely evolved today from 10 years back? Yeah, we're not going to compare you to you at 14. We're going to compare you to you as an adult 10 years earlier, to the adult you are 10 years later. You are completely different. When you go through these spiritual evolutions, right? As you become more and more transcendental, knowledgeable, trusting the universe, faith, blind faith, developing heart discernment, connection with source, talking to your guides. I mean, the list goes on, right? Once you get to that level, you move into a connection so beautiful with yourself, not in an egoic way, not in the, I'm talking about in a spiritual way, in an alignment with the collective, by the way, seeing beauty in everyone, attracting people to you, right? You become charismatic and magnetic, not because you're making it up, you're a movie star or whatever, but because your frequency is so high that is a light that beams out and is in itself like this perfume. You can't see it, but you feel it, you smell it, right? And this may be something that you have a hard time with because you want to be with your twin. I get it. But if your twin can't love themselves, right? And then you have to like constantly run behind them to fix when they screw up, or that's part of your life, or you are being given the time to work on yourself. And you might say, well, I've been working on myself. I am healed. I've been doing all the healing work. And I hate to say this, have you? Because I was going into hypnotherapy, I can't talk, at 32. I was going into talk therapy in my 30s. I went into hypnotherapy again and again. I did all kinds of modalities of healing. Could I still need healing? You're damn right I could. So there's levels of healing to levels of healing to levels of healing. So it's interesting because sometimes I see clients getting frustrated, but I've done all this. Yeah, you have. It doesn't end because you've done all that. It's like more stuff is being unearthed. Do you know how lucky we are? Do you realize that for 3,000 years, longer still, we didn't have the ability to have self-help books and to do this kind of self-examination because we were foot soldiers, barmaids, harlots, lords and kings and warriors and shamans. We didn't have to. Do you understand that Socrates and Plato's and guys like that and Sappho and people of that level had the money or the wherewithal to sit and think and meditate and write philosophies? That we have the ability as a collective to do that. We've never had that ability. So no kidding, we're actually catching up on hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of incarnations where we haven't done the work. And by the way, when you're a starseed, and I know this because I've had past life regressions on that, we still have certain problems. We know more. We don't have the amnesia that we have in 3D. That's clearly not a problem. But we do have some egoic problems, believe it or not. And if you've ever read Zachariah Stitchin's books on the Complete Earth Chronicles, for example, or of the Sumerian tablets, he's translated with Enlil and Enki, and yeah, we have egos. Okay? Does that make sense? So some of the problems we had as starseeds on other planets and dimensions, the only difference here in 3D is we have complete amnesia. That's about it. But we're still on those hamster wheels. And so what's interesting is if you can, it's kind of like the Las Vegas rule. If you can make it out of here, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. That's when we cross over, when we drop our bodies and we cross over, they're like clapping, standing ovation. How was it? Jesus, I'll never incarnate in planet Earth. Jesus Christ. I'm waiting till it's 5D. Yeah, dude, it was intense. How was it? Tell me all about. I mean, we are those warriors that are celebrated as triumphant. It's really actually funny. So I wanted to end this. Does anybody have any questions? Not about your twin, please, don't do that. But about something that could serve the collective. Okay, let's look at so the last card that I'm going to pull out is the last message for you. And it's from the Sacred Traveler Oracle card by Denise Lynn. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm glad you love this. It's awesome. And when you're ready, right, we're asking the, what is my last message before, that's what you're asking the universe. What is my last message? What is Tony's message, the last message before we break up, we break away? When you're ready, pick from the top, bottom, or middle. And I'll pick based on how many people pick top, bottom, or middle, okay? Bottom, top, middle. I need top. Okay, I'm doing the top. Okay, answering the call. The time is now. I can't. Answering the call. The time is now. So hang on. Let me look and read this. It's a quick. It's page 25. Okay, 25 is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 in Kabbalah numerology is Neptune energy, and it is the journey. Okay, the journey. All right, so let me go to page 25. I'll quickly read and then I'll give you a last, thing. All right, answering the call, the time is now. Card meaning, you've been called. The sacred journey always starts with a call. You might feel ready or you might be uncertain and not willing, but when you receive the call, you must respond. If you've been waiting for your life to turn out, the waiting is over. What was the theme of this bloody reading? It was about don't chase, right? And don't wait. And don't block. Yes, your trust, your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now you've been called, and a gateway is opening for communications from the spirit realms. Jesus, you guys. The energy of courage surrounds you. You may not know what the future brings, but you do know that it is now time to act and go forward. The sacred traveler wants you to know, spirit is trying to get your attention. Right now, your spirit helpers are telling you that this time is your time. Listen with your heart. What was the theme of the entire 2 hours or whatever the hell time we spent together? Your time is now. Now. Do it now. Throw your shoulders back. Take a deep breath and plunge forward. The waiting is over. No matter what concerns or hesitations you may have, in the deeper sense, you are ready. Believe, trust, follow the signs. There will be many, and miracles will abound. Holy shit. You guys deserve it. That was amazing. This was a fun reading. I'm glad one of my followers asked me to do the chaser reading. I want to thank them for asking and pushing me to do it. And the last thing I want to say, if you want a reading with me, please don't get hustled. I'm not going to come in and knock on your door on TikTok and message you and say, I love your energy. I want a reading. No. If you want a reading from me, you need to go on my website. You can go on my profile link, which is tonybarca.com. Fill out an intake form, and I will do a reading for you, or a hypnotherapy, past life regression, whatever you want to do. It's all good. But don't get hustled, please. But I think this was your reading. I will be uploading this on YouTube in the next hour or two. It'll be up there. The YouTube is on my link tree on my profile. However, all you have to do is put Sacred Intimacy Tarot on YouTube and my channel will pop up. You'll see the same art I do. And yeah, this was a kick-ass reading. Any any comments? We are great. You guys are a great collective. I really appreciate you. I'm going to bed. Me too. Actually, I have one more. I have a client. Believe it or not, it's late as hell, but I have a client who's waiting for me to do a reading for her. So I'm going to read for her, and then I'm done for the day. It's been a long day, let me tell you. Thank you so much for your patience and for being here. Any other comments, any shares you want to share with the collective, let me know. Like right now, and I'll read it out loud so it's on the tape. Okay, thank you, Jen, for being here. Wish you well, all. Polly, thank you, Zally. Thank you, Zally. You're the one that pushed. Jen, thank you for always being here. Sarah, and I feel like Romper Room. Yay. And who else? Jillian, JJ, Nicole, James. If I miss your name, Nicole, Neil, I'm sorry, I don't mean to miss your name. But if you want to send a message out to the collective, now's the time so I can read it. So thankful for you and the signs. Yes, this was like I just love you guys, and I want to thank you for being here. Please hold on to your faith in your worth and your power and your innate connection with the realms of light. Okay? You can't get there if you're gaslighting yourself. We are warriors. We got this. Exactly, Caroline. So happy I was able to catch a live tonight. Beautiful, Nicole. I hope you enjoy your evening, everyone. Absolutely. Thank you. Keep making content, Tony. It helps us. I'm glad. All right. So go out there and check out some of my lives on YouTube, but also check out some of my guided meditations, Ho'oponopono, womb healing. Men and women should be doing this one. Purging past lovers and predators. You do it once, okay? And then what it does is purges the energies from past lovers. Check it out under my guided meditations. And go out there and be powerful. Exactly. We have everything within us. Exactly. I come against your witchcraft in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. God bless you. We always need one. You're welcome here, by the way. All right. Anything else? Anything you want to say before we go? Moderator. Okay, cool. I reported her. It's all good. Your guided meditation, my favorite, Tony. Beautiful. I appreciate it. She's blocked. Lol. All good. It's all good. But the fact that she would use Yeshua's name when he ended up going to India to study, and this is known, and Yeshua went, for her to literally bastardize his name is amazing. Because again, it is known. Okay, if you guys want to read, I mean, this is all, listen, everything happens for a reason. The book you guys need to read about Yeshua was written by, it's called Gnostic Gospels, written by Elaine Pagel, who is a professor at Princeton University. She's a theologian professor. I can't talk. I've been talking since this morning. And she is a Catholic. Okay, she loves, so what's funny is that we know that Jesus went to India, he traveled, and there are some new reports that a German scholar went up to Tibet in the 90s and found some scrolls, okay, that mentioned, I'm not joking, Yeshua by name in Tibet. So it's funny that she would say that when everything he learned about energy work and transmutation and alchemy was from his travels. But anyway, with that said, the name of the book is called The Gnostic. Here, I'm going to give it to you right now, okay? Bear with me. It's called The Gnostic Gospels. I'm going to give you the name, Gospels. Elaine Pagels. Okay, hang on for a quick second. So I'm responding to you directly. Pagels. Okay. Merdero. I keep getting a typo. Bloody hell. All right. That's the book. He was referencing source, not God. Okay, so that should have... Do you have that? Can you do a screenshot of that? Okay. Bless you. Bless you back. And thank you all. You know, a lot of this stuff is on my profile. There's a lot of information. A lot of the guided meditation. There's a lot of stuff. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with details. You know what to do. All right, take care. Be well. Namaste.